Hi, welcome back. Today we have some great exciting content. On the day today we have Arena, Indigo Plateau, Union War. These are the top end game gameplay in this game at the moment. But after 2 months of the game launch, we have Global Indigo Plateau. So this is the Global League tournament. The reason why I'm a little bit excited is because finally, the first time in this game, all the top titans, all the top legends from the respective server meeting the first time to claim the best title, the best player in this game. So this is very P2P, this is very focused on stats, Pokemons, and all the craziness will be happening in this place. So just to cover a little bit of the rules, the registration happen every Monday and Friday. Tournament period is either Monday, Tuesday / Friday or Saturday. And there are a couple of rounds that you have to go through. Obviously you have the qualifier, you have top 64, and then you have the top 8, and then subsequently the standard qualifier, semi-final, and so on and so forth. Without any further ado, let's jump right into the matches. Oh, this is where I believe the top 64 divided into 8 groups from A up to H, and the winners from this respective group, the top 8 of them, will then move into the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle will have top half and the bottom half 2 groups, and I assume the winners from these two groups will then move into the championship. So I think straightforward, understood. And let's move into the first match very quickly. And we have Shadow. I believe Shadow from a group A match is actually against Love. So both for my server, they're both from server 1, very respectable player. And Shadow has Diancie, Zoroark, and Suicune. And from Love brought Magnezone, Dragon Knight, and Green Ninja. Very different gameplay, different strategy in terms of the PvP. And Shadow been champion from my server for a very long time, so I would expect that definitely Shadow will take this one. It seems like Shadow Diancie is not taking much of damage, and 2 units already down from Love. Yep, it seems to be the case. Diancie is doing the third skill again. The third skill is skilling based on there's a lot of kits in the third skill, but I think the main one is the damage skilling according to defense, and is hitting 400,000k. So congratulations Shadow, and also congratulations Love. Both are very respected player. Moving on to group B, we have Sherry versus Xian. Sherry has Rayquaza, Gyarados, and Houndoom, and Xian has Ho-Oh, Diancie, and Metagross. So again, we're gonna see a lot of Rayquaza, Ho-Oh, Diancie, and Mewtwo. I think these are the very common top PvP Pokemon. Okay, let's see how much this Rayquaza is doing. 700, close to 800k. So that's a lot of damage. And Ho-Oh, Flying Phoenix. I call it Rainbow Blast. Oh, it's actually not that much. So I think Sherry defense probably gonna be very high in this case. Yeah, I think Ho-Oh probably gonna be die after this, because the damage itself. I remember the first round was 700, and this is 800. So, yep. And Sherry is have half HP down. Oh, it's gotten another stun, and Diancie is losing as much as the same as Rayquaza. Oh, I think Rayquaza gonna take this. It's gonna be around a big damage, exactly 500. And Metagross, I'm not a fan of Metagross because I think Metagross has a lot of dependency on this energy point. If it's a long battle, I think that makes sense, but otherwise, yeah, it's just like this. I think Sherry has this, is 1p3, Rayquaza won the game. Congratulations Sherry. And let's go to group C very quickly. We have Kirby and Lara. So Kirby has Mewtwo, Frogers, and you know Lucario, Rokeza from Lara, and we have Frogers too. I mean, they both bringing healers into the game. Mewtwo is doing almost 1 million. And the third unit from Lara is a Dragon Knight. So, but I think this Mewtwo is just doing a lot of works here. The more third skills of Mewtwo is going, you know, this Mewtwo is gonna wipe out the whole team. Yep. Congratulations, Kroby, and congratulations Lara too for making to the top. And let's go to Group D. Group D, we have Shadow, another Shadow, and we have Steve OFVC, Shadow Mewtwo, Diancie, and Gengar. And Steve has, I think, Steve Akanai has been down. Couldn't remember the name. Okay, we have Akanai Megazord is gone, and we have Slacking. Alright, so I think Shadow just took it very easy. 1P3, very congratulations to Shadow. Moving on to Group E, and I think I saw familiar names. Freakens and Comtam. So they both again from my server, top players. They both do very well and usually on the top of the arena and Indigo Plateau. So Freaken has Rhyperior, Ampharos, and Tyranitar. And Comtam have Suicune. Comtam Suicune is doing a lot of works, and Suicune is a support unit, but I know a lot of these top players Suicune are doing high damage. Look at that. Comtam have top 1 down. A lot of buff on Comtam Suicune at the moment, and still very much on the full HP. Again, Suicune move again on doing the third skill. The third skill is actually reduced damage too, and it's doing 150 damage. That is a very good damage output. Oh, Konda have the first two. That is a clean on the first two. Alright, so Suicune going again. Alright, I hope frequent Tyranitar giving it a good fight. Alright, so Suicune is not doing much damage on frequent Tyranitar. Yeah, so Tyranitar is now finally making effect. The third skill usually do big damage. Yeah, exactly expected. So and the first and the second skill for Tyranitar is pretty much to gain resistance as well as to gain back the HP. So and Tyranitar always have this surviving kit in terms of immune to death. So while Suicune is not doing much damage, I expect that frequent Tyranitar gonna come back with more HP, because as the game go longer, Tyranitar gonna gain back the HP. Alright, so Suicune is down here. The third skill is just doing too much of HP, too much of damage. Moltres. Comtam has Moltres and Houndoom for the second and the third units. Okay, this not looking good because Moltres are not doing much damage on Tyranitar again. It's only 60,000 damage. So Tyranitar gonna win this. I mean, if I'm predict correctly, Houndoom is a support unit. Houndoom is not doing damage on PvP, to be honest. Houndoom kits are usually very support. So yeah, I think frequent Tyranitar is definitely making a comeback. I love this match. So dramatic. Congratulations to frequent. This is such a good comeback. Alright, Group G, we have Tinbin and Helden, and they are both bringing Slacking, and Tinbin has Tyranitar as well as Magmortar, and Helden has Sceptile and Metagross. Sorry, it's not Metagross, Heracross. Alright, I'm not sure how this Slacking in PvP works yet, I personally not a fan of that self sleep passive, because I know when slacking doing the third skill, the self sleep pretty much is taking in all the damage. So I probably think it might work if the slacking is built really high HP and defense that able to take in the damage, but otherwise I'm just not sure how it works. Alright, so it seems like Helden slacking is doing a magic here. So like I said, you know, because I think the opponents are not doing much of damage, so the slacking is just gaining on the third skill and hitting a big damage. So congratulations, Helden. And going for the last one, Group H, we have Dizia, I believe I saw Dizia and New. Alright, so both of them have Suicune, and Dizia has a Green Ninja and Rhyperior. New has Suicune, Slacking, and Green Ninja. So I'm not sure this how pairing work. It seems like both of my top 4 players from my server, they've been paired to against each other. I'm not sure it's based on randomness or is it based on really by the ranking. Okay, so Dizia Suicune seems to be have an upper hand. So it's very small damage from New, and Dizia Suicune seems to be doing higher damage too. Okay, Dizia gonna have the first one. Alright, here we go again. I believe the third skill will land a lot of debuff. And it's doing a big damage too from Dizia. That's like 200-ish damage. Alright, there's a damage down debuff on Slacking earlier. So let's see how much this do. Okay, it's 400. So this is not bad, but Suicune pretty much I think had the game. Okay, and it's doing 200k damage. I think Suicune, Dizia would have this game, because judging from the Suicune at the defense and the attack, yeah, Dizia would actually cover this. Okay, congratulations to Dizia. Alright, this is a wrap. So I think we are done from the top 64. There's too many matches, I couldn't cover all of them, so I only can look at the top matches. Let's quickly move into Pinnacle. So we have the top half divisions. Shadow versus Sneeze. And Shadow has Suicune, Gudra, and Diancie. And Sneeze has Moltres, Ho-Oh, and Green Ninja. So very interesting, the first match we have Water versus Fire. They both against each other effectively, and both doing a lot of buff on each other too. So let's see how much is this Suicune does on the third skill. $200,000. Okay, and Moltres still has a lot of buff on his end, and still had the attack buff and the speed buff I saw. So is similar to 200,000 too. So but Shadow only left quarter of HP, and you know the Moltres is still having a lot of high HP remains. I think Moltres gonna take this round. Okay, one more time of the third skill. Yep, similar 200,000. And Moltres is again is doing a lot of work. Okay, we are done on the first round. Alright, let's see how much on this Moltres third skill on Gudra. Oh, it's, you know, almost half of the HP is gone. So yeah, it's just craziness from Sneeze Moltres at this point. Yeah, Sneeze Moltres seems to be very tanky and is doing a lot of works. And this is the first time I'm seeing Gudra on high-end PvP. Okay. Alright, it seems like the Gudra, either, you know, the resistance or the damage is doing some magic there. Oh, it's gone. Okay, so Shadow Diancie. Again, Diancie has a lot of defense stats. You know, the damage is dealing very highly on the third skill, and let's see how much this Diancie will cost. 300,000. Okay, okay, all right, and you know, Sneeze likely will cover this because it seems like it's still leveraging on the first unit. Okay, Sneeze Moltres is going down. This might be a very good comeback too. Okay, no, Diancie is having that shield, and the first skill is doing defense. Well played. So Ho-Oh versus Diancie. As soon as, you know, Diancie able to make a move, it's actually very scary. So 150k, and having that shield is on, you know, defense is up. Let's see how much is this Flying Phoenix. Yeah, the third skill called Flying Phoenix is not doing much damage anymore. So this is an interesting one. Good fight, good fight. Okay, so Shadow Diancie might actually win this. Oh my god, this is a very good comeback story. Oh, another 200,000. Okay, Ho-Oh is doing the third skill again. Flying Phoenix, I believe. I call it Rainbow Blast. Okay, not much of damage. So Diancie likely will come back to this. This is what happened. Okay, let's check quickly. Oh, so they have this ruling about each match is only lasts for 5 minutes. So I think because of that, you know, Sneeze actually won ended by duration. Okay, all right. So I mean, there's a little bit of lesson learned here. So I think if the game prolong, you know, this likely it could be actually won by either way, but you know, we do not know what's the end result gonna be. But anyway, from a game rules perspective, you know, still congratulations to Sneeze, and also, you know, well done by Shadow. And let's quickly move into bottom half divisions. We have Dizia versus Kyobi. Okay, so Dizia has Suicune, Entei, and Basican, and Kyobi has Rayquaza, Green Ninja, and Suicune. And a lot of time, you know, based on all the matches that we have seen, Rayquaza a lot of times just gonna take on all 1p3 because Rayquaza's stats and skills are just too crazy for PvP. It highly rely on all the stats to make the damage work so well. At the same time, you know, it tanks a lot. 100,000 on the second skill, and it stuns, and then the first skill 100k again, and 120k again. It just never ends, isn't it? And let's see how much the third skill does. $400,000. But still, you know, kudos to Dizia. You know, the Suicune is so tanky that it's taken so much damage, and yet, you know, it still survived for so many rounds. Here we go again. Entei kits are, you know, the less damage that Entei has, the higher damage that actually Entei will hit. So this is gonna be an interesting one. Oh, Entei is gone. Entei is like a kamikaze, like similar to Tyranitar kind of unit. They want to bet on that, you know, when the HP is lower, it up the resistance, it up the death immunity. Okay, so congratulations to Kirby. Well done to Dizia too. And let's go into third match. Okay, we have Shadow versus Dizia. Again, both are top respected player. Oh, look at Mewtwo. 100, almost 2 million. For God's sake. So, alright. So, yeah, so it's a clean sweep by the Mewtwo. So congratulations to Dizia. Let's go, championship match. So we have Sneeze versus Kirby. So Sneeze is bringing Rayquaza on the first round. It just stunned and it hits. So, you know, Blazinker is just gone. And obviously, you know, it moved to the third skill. And I don't Gengar gonna survive this. 500k. Yep. I think, yeah, Lucario, before even I can end my sentence. Okay, Sneeze, clean sweep, made it very easy. Congratulations, you know, on the first time league champion title. I think we hope to see more of this. This is the first time we're seeing this Global Indigo Plateau, and I hope many of us, we learn a little bit here and there. At the same time, you know, I'm sure we'll come back to more content and more exciting matches to this. I hope all of you enjoyed today's content. Give me a like and give me a subscribe, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.